Hello, this is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. I hope you're doing well today. This will be a collective reading for the sign of Capricorn. Um, this will work really well if you're Capricorn Sun or Capricorn Rising, especially, but also Capricorn Moon, which is myself. I'm a Capricorn Moon. Capricorn, Venus, Mars, Mercury, inner planets. Okay. So we're going to start with a Keepers of the Light Oracle to see who is guiding this reading for us today. Okay. Spirit, who is guiding this reading for the collective of Capricorn today? Okay. All right, we have a Kali Ma facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And let's see what the book has to say about Kali Ma. Kali Ma is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. She brings old cycles to an end so we can experience transformation. She is a strong, fierce, fiery, and powerful image of the divine feminine. Many have been intimidated by her, but she is a mother energy and therefore completely loving. She's like a fierce mother protecting her child from harm. She has a dark energy like the night sky, but it consumes fear and leaves only love. She is the twin flame of the god Shiva and has even been known to slay his ego so that he can reveal his true loving self. So let's see how beautiful Kali Ma is influencing this reading. I'm going to start with two cards of, or from rather, the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle. This is the major arcanas and the zodiac cards. Okay, Spirit. Please give us two cards of the main energy of this reading for Capricorn. Two cards, please, Spirit. Okay. We have the Fool and Pisces. Okay. So there might be something that you've been thinking about initiating since Pisces season. Okay. And now in Taurus season, you're ready to take the leap. Okay. This would be something very new that you don't have a lot of experience in. Okay. Also with Pisces, it could be something that is a little bit more connected to Pisces energy. Something that could be something in the spiritual arts for sure, something creative, maybe writing, poetry, music, something very emotionally fulfilling, but very creative and connected to you in how you show yourself in a way creatively that you're very emotionally connected to. Okay, but let's see what else comes out. Okay. I'm going to start with three cards from the Star Maiden Tarot. Three cards of guidance, please, Spirit. One more card, please, Spirit. Oh boy. Okay. So we start with the Five of Swords. We have the Strength. We have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles came out together. So I'm going to honor that. And then I'm going to grab three cards from the Light Seer Tarot. 3 cards of guidance, please, Spirit. One more card, please. Okay, so we have another strength card here. We have a 2 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles, okay? And now I'm going to grab 3 cards from the traditional Rider-Waite. I'm going to read these cards, and then after that, I'm going to get the advice from Spirit at the end of the reading. 3 cards of guidance, please, Spirit. Okay. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, 6 of Pentacles under the 6 of Pentacles. So that's a very interesting sign there, okay? So 5 of Swords, mental conflict, okay? So something's been going on here. It's most likely in your mind, okay? Which is really requiring you to contemplate, okay? What type of action do I take with this mental conflict? Because you can go into fear mode and stop yourself from moving forward, okay? Or you can take that information of the thoughts and you can help yourself develop the skills to overcome it so that you can move forward and start this process, okay? 5 of Swords generally for me is a mental conflict where we are potentially hurting ourselves and breaking our own heart and causing ourselves an emotional upset, okay, that then lingers in our mind that we ruminate over because we're avoiding making a very important decision for ourselves, okay? So that may be happening for you. This is a collective reading. This also with the 5 of Swords can be that somebody else has created this conflict for you. But generally with swords, because it's in our mind and how we're thinking, no matter what anybody is doing around us, we create this for ourselves in my mind, in the way that I read. So the challenge here is to overcome that, okay, and find the strength within yourself to not go into primal mode and not go into fear and not go into reacting in ways that you won't be happy with after, or possibly holding yourself back from this new leap, which may be connected to your creativity that you're looking to make, right? We're facing fear here with Kali Ma. So there's definitely some type of fear, okay? So very, very important. We want to work with the higher self and not work with the primal self that lets us go into that deer in headlights mode and not taking action, or fight or flight mode, or being confrontational. We want to stop ourselves and take an assessment of the situation and say, how can I use my actions, my words, my thoughts to serve me for my greatest and highest good? Because it really looks like your focus here is your complete happily ever after, what brings you the ultimate joy. And the outcome of that, this is a collective reading, is, or the expectation is different for everyone, okay? Some people might want to have a family and create this beautiful life with a partner and children. Some people might want to be single and just be able to travel and live independently. This happily ever after is different for everyone. So, whatever that is, face your fears and don't be afraid to take that leap and move towards it. Because in order to do that, we have the strength again. It's a very big point in this reading is that we kind of have to really step into that controlling that voice inside ourselves that says, you can't do this. You can't take that leap. You can't leave everything behind and pack lightly and go on this new venture and not consider the risks. Yes, you can. You can acknowledge that there's risk involved, but you can move forward anyway, and you can face your fears. Okay, and be in your feminine energy and mother yourself and nurture yourself through it at the same time, just like the strength card is suggesting, right? We have a feminine energy with this masculine energy represented by the lion. Okay, you can do this. What does it require? So we were here, I said, we need to acknowledge the Two of Swords and making decisions with clarity. Okay, and stop hurting ourselves by avoiding that decision and creating conflict for ourselves or not trusting that we can do it. Here we have the Two of Swords. We've got to confront making decisions. Okay, the best way to do this is acknowledge when you're making a decision that requires logic, or are you making a decision that requires more of an emphasis on emotion, or do you need to balance those logic and emotion? And with that Pisces card here, Pisces is very connected to emotion, so acknowledging our emotions is important. However, we don't want to get ourselves in a place where our mental conflict is making us um, too emotional. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords has one sword. The Two of Swords would have two swords. So maybe we need to drop a sword and lighten our load and free ourselves from these things that we're tying ourselves down with and take the blindfold off. Okay, because the universe is offering us the opportunity here to have a moment of clarity. Okay, the Page of Swords is connected to the throat chakra and the crown chakra. Clear our mind, accept the fact that some of this is new to us and we don't have the experience. But if we allow ourselves to communicate with ourselves with support and compassion and understanding that we're in a new process, and we get our energy to calm down and not be in these two conflicted areas or energies of the swords, right? Indecision and conflict, we start to allow our vibration to raise, okay, instead of becoming ungrounded. When we do that with this crown chakra, spirit is allowed to bring or give us, send us, they're always speaking to us, but we're more capable in that state to receive the answers that we need to move forward. Okay. So we can start to use this sword with more skill and more trust that we are capable of moving towards this new thing. And we're also lightening our load, right? Because we started with 5 swords, we moved down to 2 swords. Here we have 1 sword. Okay. So the mental conflict is calming down. Okay. We're not carrying so many swords of confusion and conflict with us. So now what do? We have the 8 of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like if we can get this mind under control, we're walking towards the Ace of Pentacles. Now This ungrounded primal energy and the strength card is being grounded. We're walking towards our emotional fulfillment. And part of what it is that you are looking for right now, it to fulfill you emotionally, is stability. Okay. Very grounded, stable energy that allows you to plan your future, secure your future. That grounded energy helps you move in that full energy because you don't feel like, where am I walking to? What is this cliff I'm jumping off of? What is this new thing? What's going to happen when I take the leap? If you're walking towards your emotional fulfillment, this energy is on the other side of it. And it's always, scary to walk towards something new, but it's going to offer you this very grounded, secure, um, world in your material world of pentacles. You're going to be safe. You're going to be okay. All right. The universe is going to give you this gift of this Ace of Pentacles. It's very clear here because we have 6 of Pentacles as the last 2 cards. Once you work with this mental conflict and it's probably some hesitation and face your fears and take the leap, the amount of balance, reciprocity, and for yourself to create these pentacles is going to be on the other side of this. We have the Ace of Pentacles and these 6 of Pentacles. So it's not only going to be you being able to provide for yourself, it's going to be also the people around you, the situations around you are going to reciprocate that for you. It's complete and utter balance in your material world. Okay. And your material world is your job, your relationships, your home life. All of that is just going to be in this beautiful balance where the give and take is just so easy and natural. You're not going to have to ask or beg people or get stressed out because you're not getting the support you need. It's going to be there for you. Okay. Let's get the advice from Spirit on this. Spirit, may we please have 3 cards of advice for Capricorn regarding this reading? Okay. 3 cards of advice. Okay, 2 more cards of advice, please. Oh, we got 4. Okay. Wow. Major. Okay. We're going to start here with this balance, because what this balance here allows you to step into is your King of Swords and Queen of Wands energy. Okay. Very high vibrational energy here in your masculine and feminine energies. In your logical world, look who's using and mastering how to work with their swords and their mind and in their thoughts and the things that used to hold them back. Complete control of how you work with those swords. When you need to be in your logic and use that brain to come up with how to move forward and start this process of the Fool, nailed it. Okay, you're going to be nailing it 100%. Your sense of security in yourself and your ability to do this is going to be at an all-time high. You're going to be able to communicate like nobody's business. Okay, also while maintaining a high level of integrity. All right, Queen of Wands, your feminine energy. You are going to be an absolute um, beautiful, vibrant version of yourself that is just able to create growth all around you, right? The wands grow, and people are going to be so inspired and drawn to you. She is a wonderful guide that works from the heart space and that sacral chakra. She guides herself and other to their ultimate fulfillment of their passions, fulfillment of their creative projects. Like I said, this may have to do with that Pisces card here. It might have something to do with something creative. Okay. She is so in tune with her gut intuition. She's just as intuitive as the Queen of Cups. Okay. At 100% amazing balance of energy here. Unstoppable. People are going to have respect for you, because with this Six of Pentacles here, what this tells me is going through this process is absolutely going to balance your energy out as well. Okay. Awesome. Then we have here our High Priestess. This is amazing alignment where your intuition, you're going to be able to read situations. There's no more of being uncertain about things and not trusting your intuition. When you're in your mind and you're thinking about your new ventures and the things that you want to create, you are going to know what to do. You are just absolutely going to have this alignment where the unknown doesn't scare you anymore. The high priestess isn't afraid of the unknown. She welcomes the unknown because she trusts in herself, and she knows that when she has to make decisions, she will make the right decision. And even if a decision sometimes seems like it's the wrong decision, no, those things, those little road bumps that come to us, those are learning experiences that put us in a position to become stronger and more trusting of ourselves. Okay. And it's part of this balance of the Strength card, which you got twice. All right. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Absolutely beautiful card of self belief, self acceptance, um, being able to provide for yourself and create beauty around you and abundance. Everything you touch turns to gold, and you aren't reliant on anybody else to provide that for you but yourself. Okay. Absolutely love to see this. This is the card of complete, utter independence and self belief. Okay. So, any of these conflicting thoughts that you were working with before, nope. You believe in yourself. Okay. You have integrity and logic. You have passion and creativity, and your gut intuition is on point. You're not afraid of the unknown, and you absolutely believe in your intuition and your ability to move forward in that into darkness or into things that you're not clear about. You sit with them and you use your mind to find the clarity instead of create confusion. And then you just create all of this abundance around you. You've got this. I believe I'm 100% have belief in you that you'll nail this and you're going to face your fears. Let's grab a card from the Divine Illumination numerology cards here and see what numbers want to speak to you right now. One card for Capricorn, please, Spirit. All right, you're just getting the two cards come out everywhere. So I'm just honoring that since it seems to want to keep happening and very interesting. We have the 3 and the 4. Okay. So we have unity. With an open and aware heart, you cultivate harmony within your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the energy of pure joy and let your heart-lightedness I'm sorry, lightheartedness, holy dyslexia there, guide you. Your soul is called to express itself creatively and live life to the fullest, guided by the divine light within you. Absolutely. 4, solid foundation. With every step you take, you are strengthening the roots of your foundation, and your unwavering beliefs are propelling you towards boundless success. Your angels encourage you to stay centered and grounded with steadfast devotion and persistence. You will bring your long-term aspirations to fruition. Exactly what this Nine of Pentacles says. Okay. I'm going to grab one card from the Twin Flame Ascension deck here. Okay, Spirit. May we have one card for Capricorn here. Okay. Speak your truth, express yourself. Give me a second to find the page here in the book. Okay. There is power in your ability to voice your truth. Before you can speak your truth, you must first know your truth internally. Your truth is revealed through a process of learning to know how you are identifying in your core values. Oops, hold on. Yep, your core values, acknowledging your abilities and awakening to what you came here to do. Developing a relationship with yourself requires deep internal exploration to identify your patterns of thought, feelings, and actions. The deeper connection you have with yourself, the more open, raw, and real you become, which creates freedom. This inward journey enhances your ability to stand in your truth and express yourself from your heart. Sorry, I'm just going to keep doing this. When you believe in who you are and what you represent, you begin to share a more authentic version of yourself. This card suggests that you practice expressing yourself without fear of limitations or judgment. That Strength card. Make a conscious effort to accept who you are. Practice speaking your truth without worrying if you are going to hurt someone's feelings. This will this will help break patterns of pleasing others and honor yourself by saying no and setting loving boundaries. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, I would love your support. I'm new to YouTube, so if you would like, share, subscribe, comment, I would be so grateful to you. I hope this is helpful for you. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'm going to be doing basically a month from now, I should be doing earth signs again. So, and I'll be doing collective readings on the weekends. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye bye.